SCP-6588. Sugar High. Special Containment Procedures. The full community of SCP-6588 is housed within Room 5B at Site-86. The population of SCP-6588 should not exceed 500. After a Sugar High event, the eldest instances should be disposed of until the population is back to 500 or fewer. Along with their daily feedings, SCP-6588 are allowed to be given arts and crafts materials for use in their construction activities. Note 1. Including popsicle sticks, pipe cleaners, tape, cardboard, and buttons. Extraction of all built objects and replacement with new raw materials is to be carried out on a monthly basis. The only objects that should not be removed are those located on the premises where Sugar High events take place, those being the 5 pebble circles, and the tree made from cardboard and crumpled paper. Description: SCP-6588 is a species of animate candy whose appearance largely resembles that of Sour Patch Kids candies. SCP-6588 form large groups. Note 2. Scientifically known as a glucose of SCP-6588. With all currently contained instances being part of a single glucose of SCP-6588. Although the objects form relationships with single other instances of the same color, all entities will work with one another during the building of structures. All SCP-6588 instances are sentient and show monogamous tendencies with instances of shared color. No difference in sex or gender has been observed in SCP-6588, with both partners conducting daily routines alongside each other in equal parts. Although the objects form bonds with a single other instance, these preferences are disregarded during Sugar High events, in which all instances interact with one another regardless of relation or coloration. As of the current documentation, the glucose of SCP-6588 at Site-86 is made up of 500 active instances. SCP-6588's diet consists of honey and cubes of caramel. The species requires sleep, but no recorded slumber has lasted longer than 3 hours. At all other times of day, SCP-6588 can be observed building structures utilizing the provided arts and crafts materials. Though these structures often mimic those found in human society, no SCP-6588 has yet been observed to utilize any for their typical purpose, suggesting that while SCP-6588 are able to replicate human structures, such as dwellings or vehicles, they do not possess the sapience required to utilize them in any meaningful way. Addendum 6588.1 Log of a Sugar High event. The following log details the ritualistic practices performed by SCP-6588 monthly in order to induce procreation. 000 to 029. 50 SCP-6588 instances gather together in the center of their containment chamber around the cardboard tree. Glucoses of 10 instances gather in each of the 5 pebble circles, each circle containing a single color of SCP-6588. 030 to 055. One object of each color is sent forth to embrace one another at the center of the aforementioned tree. 056 to 1 o'clock. These 5 instances proceed to lay down in a circular pattern approximately equidistant from one another. 101 to 2 o'clock. A viscous purple substance is secreted by the tree's trunk, spreading until it reaches all instances' feet and only stopping once the lower eighth of each entity is coated in the liquid. 201 to 4 o'clock. Instances return to their respective groupings where they proceed to spread droplets of the substance between all present until each has at least some attached to their bodies. 401 to 826. All 50 instances proceed to the center, where they gather in a large pile and proceed to writhe around between one another. This process causes the purple substance to spread throughout the mass. 827 to 1534. As the substance spreads, it shifts colors to those seen in SCP-6588. When the modified substance comes into contact with an instance which shares the same coloration, it will harden and form a bump on the front surface of said instance. After at least 3 of each color have newly formed bumps, the ritual concludes, and all objects return to typical behavior. End log. Addendum 6588.2 After Report. Documentation regarding the progress of affected SCP-6588 instances after ritual practices. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and comment. Subscribe and click the bell icon.